Good morning again. We're back in my house again this week in my living room, and I've got some of my favorite things behind me. Plants. I actually love plants. Now, you probably remember last week we learned that God is eternal. And this week we're talking about how everything else has its beginning in Him. Because our eternal God is also our Creator. That's part of who He is and what He's like. Can you imagine looking and listening, but not seeing or hearing anything at all? In the beginning, there was nothingness. No earth, no order. There was only God. And then He began to create. And in Genesis, we can read all about that. God said, "Let there be light." And just like that, there was light. He separated the light from the darkness, and that was the first day ever. The next day, God created a space between the water above and the water below. So we had the water below and we had the sky. That was day 2, but He wasn't done. On day 3, God gathered the water all together and dry land appeared. And He made plants and trees grow out of the ground. Awesome things like raspberries and bananas. But He wasn't done yet. On the 4th day, God put the great big sun in the sky to light the day, and the moon in the sky to make the night not so dark. He put the beautiful stars all through the sky. And God kept creating. The next day, day 5, He filled the water with fish. And He put birds on the earth to fly through the air. On the 6th day, He made all the animals. All of them. Every kind you can imagine. It's spectacular. Only God, the one true God, our powerful God, can do this stuff. And finally, He made people. But He did something really special. He made us in His own image, with a mind and a soul, and told us to rule over everything else that He had created. He made us to be in relationship with Him, for us to love Him because He loves us. God saw everything that He had made and He said it was good. Let me read Genesis 2, verses 2 and 3. It says, "By the 7th day, God had finished the work He'd been doing. So on the 7th day, He rested from all His work. Then God blessed the 7th day and made it holy, because on it He rested from all the work of creating that He had done." No one else could ever do what He has done. So remember in your rest times all that God has made. And remember that our eternal God, that powerful Creator God who made everything we see, smell, taste, touch, and hear, He loves you and wants to be your friend too.